So in this video, I'm going to talk about how fasting can help with different areas of your health. And the first thing I'm going to talk about is IBS, which is irritable bowel syndrome. So if you suffer with lots of bloating and you struggle with your digestion, then you might want to consider fasting. I know that many of my IBS clients do find it really helpful. We think one of the reasons for this is that when we're in a fasting state, or when we haven't eaten for a certain number of hours, there's something called migrating motor complex, which is activated, which is kind of like a housekeeper for the gut. It comes through and kind of sweeps out all the bad bacteria and pathogens and anything that can be causing that kind of bloating. It also gives the gut the opportunity to repair and can be really helpful for those kinds of symptoms. There's a nutritional therapist called Jeanette Hyde who wrote the Gut Makeover book. There's a great podcast with her and Dr. Rangan Chatterjee where she talks about fasting and IBS and how she really thinks it is one of the cornerstones of improving those symptoms. So yeah, and then also we know that fasting can help to improve diabetes and even pre-diabetes. So if that's something that you're concerned about, then it's definitely worth incorporating this in your regime alongside a low sugar diet. And basically, if you have a long window where you're not eating and not ingesting carbohydrates, your body's not going to have to produce insulin and have to deal with the sugar, and it allows the pancreas to kind of gives it the opportunity to repair itself. So the beta cells that can be struggling to produce the insulin have the opportunity to repair. So yes, and another thing is that when you're fasting, it helps you to reduce the amount of liver fat, and liver fat is something that can impair our kind of glucose tolerance, and it also is probably the reason why fasting can help to reduce your cholesterol levels. So yeah, these are just some of the reasons why fasting can be really, really helpful for many different aspects of your health.